This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
We shall have... Decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
To be taken care of before the day's done.
It should be.
We are never.
Oh, what does this say?
Shall we take a closer look?
I'd sooner stay.
Oh, sir, if you please. Pray, excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
What should I get up to today?
At once, Master.
My head will roll.
Shall we visit the manor as the maid bid? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
We've arrived, just as planned.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Ahem. Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offence.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid! Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
'Tis good to be reunited.
Won't someone do aught about this?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by, so I could thank you again for all your help. You wanted to ask me a favor this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I'm not sure that'd work. I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
Here you are, sir.
Shall we bring Miss Daphne to see Master Sebastian? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Even I know when to shut a trap. A mug of ale would taste twice as fine.
Pray, follow me.
I'm in fine. Would that all my days were so feels eerie.
Won't someone do aught about this?
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl.
Still looking?
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery. And a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey.
Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes. Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot. In that goes.
You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away.
The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had not. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might they...
Perhaps you would indulge me in conversation?
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
This was not my intent.
Living's hard, but friends are free, I say.
Troubles like to strike.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Look, as long as Would you please?
He's doing about a dozen things at once.
Would that I ne'er had to leave.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Stay a while.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Lots to do.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Greetings. You said you need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Suppose I could visit someplace new. The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Those new recruits can barely lift their swords.
Lots to do. I have precious little time.
I walk right when I know how to spend. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
I hear the safest way to get to Melve is to
Well then, I ought to be off, I must confess. I feel rather uneasy. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in. Now, I really must be going. Wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
come back safe.
thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.
Sir Ludolph's lust knows no bounds. This time he's set his sights on the Watchhead's missus. Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night. I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me.
It strikes me that we have not visited Mel for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
One day.
Days like this. Don't know a town till we've met its people.
Over here, if you would.
Looking to ride the ox cart? Handsome beast, isn't he?
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
I've trained for this.
Master, do bear in mind that a fairy stone can shorten a long day's journey into a single instant.
True enough.
Over here, if you please.
Here we are.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a...
What do ye want?
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Get up to today. Can't help but see a turncoat every place.
Seems my feet always lead me here. I've things to do if you don't.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Save it, Cass. I'm not interested.
What delights might there be to find in town today? Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a...
I wonder how Master Sebastian and Miss Daphne fare of late. Shall we pay them a visit? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Quite the predicament.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Home at last!
Welcome home, young master.
Thank you, Diana. I am glad to be back. 'Twas a hard journey, but I found what I sought. A blue sunbright, the sigil of our house. I only hope Mother will be pleased.
Oh, a blue sunbright. I thought they were make-believe.
Oh no, they're quite real. Rather rare, though, and particularly to Melve. I'm surprised you've heard of them, to be frank.
Really? Well, there's a picture of one stuck to the inner cover of a book that was donated to the Gracious Hand. I asked Sir Kendrick about it. He told me the flower's name.
A picture, you say? How very odd.
I believe Miss Daphne is describing a bookplate. The book in question will have been a donation from this very house. Indeed, the mistress has been very generous in her support of the Gracious Hand over the years.
For true? Oh, I must tell her thank you.
I think I could arrange that. I'm certain my mistress would be delighted.
Yes. Well, as for me, I'm just pleased to be home safe and sound.
All this racket! What's going on? Good gracious, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, you must be the lady who's been supporting the Gracious Hand. Thank you ever so much for all you've done for us.
What precisely have you told this girl?
Not a word, mistress. I swear it.
Good. As for you, girl, you need not thank me. 'Tis the privilege of the nobility to help those who are less fortunate. Now, 'tis getting late. You had best be off. Do be sure to leave the house unseen. And fare you well, child. Know that where'er life may lead you, you may take pride in who you are. Come, Diana. I would speak with you alone. You have some explaining to do.
What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
I do wonder what that was all about, though I'm not sure we ought to pry.
'Tis a relief to be home safe and sound. I only hope the blue sunbright lifts Mother's spirits. What was that all about? Mother seemed awfully perturbed.
To think the lady here has been supporting the Gracious Hand for so long. Are all the nobles so kind? I can't wait to tell everybody at the Gracious Hand that I met the lady who gave us the book with the pretty flower.
Pray, follow me. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further. Over here, if you would.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
This town must have needs. 'Tis my duty to find them.
Can't afford any mistakes this time round.
Bunch of sluggards.
Apologies, but I can't op-
Would that I could spend all day here.
I'm not taking any passengers just...
Over here, if you would.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Off we trot.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
As freshly rested as we are, this battle will be in our favor.
Let's not let down our guard.
Douse the flames before it is too late.
Well then,
I shan't let you fall.
I'll crush you if you pick that up.
This road is beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
right.
Just make it quick.
Where are you going?
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Not much going on. This one lasts long. Need reinforcements. I feel my age every time I lose my hammer. A brisk walk ought to ease my mind of its burdens.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out.
Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
A troubling rumour has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control.
E'er since the reign of Rothace, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melve has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melve's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason! The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor! I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me? Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melve escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once. Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring...
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.